What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy. I got two little Technic sets here, and I guess if you're not a big Technic person, this might be a way for you to get in as an entry-level thing to try to learn the gearing on some of these things. They're way more advanced from the Technic stuff of the 80s and 90s, even in these little small models. The one skid steer has 140 pieces. The Telehandler high lift has 143 pieces. And being someone that built stuff and has some sets from the 80s that were Technic when Technic was new, yeah, these are way advanced from anything that came out then that had twice as many pieces. Or 2 or 3 or 4 times maybe. Anyway, let's take a look at both of them. I think I got this one on Amazon for $8.88. I think that still might be the price. I think Walmart has it about the same price. The Telehandler, I think, is around $12, maybe $13 in the US, full price. It might be going on sale. I'm not sure on that. Anyway, this one's got a little special bonus at the end. I'll show you. They're really the only reason I bought it. The little skid steer. It's kind of a not many options when I was at Walmart or when I was looking on Amazon to try to fill that just a certain price point. And I picked it up, so we'll take a look at it. You get the weird scooper bucket piece. I don't really know many other things this is in other than it's in one of the modular sets as a roof piece. Is it the Parisian restaurant? Let me look. No. What set is this in? Oh, it's in this assembly square. The center recess section above the flower shop. That's where I've seen that piece before as I bumped the camera. That's great. Okay, so that's what that piece is. You can see we've got some articulation motion for digging, scooping. You can see it rolls pretty good. In a transport position, yeah, it works pretty well. You've got 2 gears on the back. There's no turning. It's one of the few Technic sets that doesn't have steering, but it still works good enough. So we got 2 different gearing systems here. One, which is right here, and you can see it turning like that. And the other one is our dump motion, or our dig motion if we're not up in the air. So yeah, there we go. I'll try to make sure you guys can see that. So we'll do that. Wonder if it'll go all the way down. Yep. Okay, and then we'll just do that. There you go. Only one arm. When you move it out that way, you can see the wheel turning. When you build it, if you have any kind of figure, it's not a minifigure scale, and it's not Technic, like 1990s or 80s Technic maxi figure design, the Technic guys. It doesn't fit them. It doesn't fit the Jack Stone figures either. There's no leg room, which is the biggest problem. Otherwise, it probably would. So that's that one. Nothing super great. You can also try to deal it back here, but it's really tight because it's geared so different. You can see that one gear is just barely moving. I don't know how high it can go. Let's see. Actually, we probably need to turn that. See if it'll go. Nope, that's maxed out right there. And that's maxed out that way. Okay. Good to know. You can see this side, it's about the same as the other. So here's how the arm system, you can see how the arm system works right there. Yeah, there's our dump. Or dig and dump. We'll just call it that, dig and dump. All right, and our transport mode. So that's that one. You see the number there. A couple quick looks in the book. I'll try to go to the last page. There you go. Pretty simple design. By today's standards, if you haven't built Lego in a long time, it's it's a huge shock to see how far Technic has come if you're not used to building the larger Technic sets these days. Now, this other one here is the Telehandler, and they give us this little pallet, well, that's what we're going to call it, type piece. And it does have steering. Okay. And we've got just like a little operator station here. You can see you're not going to fit anything in there. The brown or the tan is a seat, but it's even too small for a minifig. So that is that part of it, and that does nothing but the wheels. Show you the bottom. Kind of a weird system. I'll show you the bottom of that before we move on. So we've got our gearing, and it's back here, and it comes up, and that's it. You can see this elbow L piece right here locks in, and that's it. And then it goes back down, and once it's down, it's down. This here is all just hand manipulated. There's no gearing to do that. So it's a little bit of a downfall, because if you put something heavy on there, see, if it's just going to tip over. So you're kind of limited on it. And we'll come up. Now, let me get this. You just drive up to it, and you can start picking up your pallet, which is just exactly what the box shows. And then you can just drive around. Very unsafe with it way up in the air. Okay, the reason I got this, and there's how it falls off, was I figured maybe if I can lock this in just like that, I've got this up here, maybe I can display something. And one of the things I've seen around town, especially at like rent-a-center type places where you rent machinery, is Christmas trees. They put these up for their display. They sit the Christmas tree up there, and that's how they do to get your attention when you drive by on the highway. Have you guys seen this anywhere where you live, where companies do something similar to this? Or maybe they raise this up and then they string lights from it. So I was thinking maybe I could do something like that if I do a winter village. I know it's a big stretch. Yeah, I know it's a big stretch, but maybe I could do something like that. Maybe I can just put it on one of my shelves and put something else, some other small thing on display that would fit on this small pallet piece. I don't know. I'm kind of open to ideas on that. You guys, if you've watched my other videos, you know I collect tractors. Maybe I can stick this behind a larger tractor and put a small tractor on that. It's like there's probably 5 or 6 small 4-wide tractors from the 80s. You might be able to put one up there. So that's a possibility to get it out there and be seen. I don't know. It was just an interesting idea, and for like $12, yeah, why not try it? You know, the gearing, I always trying to learn more stuff about the gearing and stuff on Technic pieces and Technic sets. I'm not a big Technic guy myself. I have a couple dozen sets over the last 30 years, but yeah, I never got into it really big like I did the city stuff or the castle or all the other themes under the sun. Anyway, that's what I got for today, guys. Do you guys have these sets? Do you have one of them? Have you ever thought about buying them? Maybe this may change your mind. Maybe it'll show a little bit of interest. You might go out and grab one. They're both small sets. They take maybe 10 minutes to build, probably about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more, dealing with those Technic pins, trying to get them and fit in and put the little indentions in your finger. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what I got. Hopefully you guys liked it, and we'll see you in the next one.